Hey love bugs, this is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you, but most importantly, I messed up my intro, so like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Make sure you hit all so you know I'm about to upload all my next videos. And then if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, and let me know where you're watching it from. That would be nice to know. And give a thumbs up and share would be greatly appreciated. Anybody who's going through to get to, whether you're going through different things where it could be addiction, you're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving others, you're breaking away from things, having the courage to walk away from different people and situations that's no longer serving you, bringing stuff into your life that you've been working so hard to manifest. I send you so much love and blessings towards your way to be able to achieve that, plus more, because if you know you've been working hard, you truly deserve it. Anybody who's coming in with Decepticon energy and nefarious ass vibes, what you're trying to wish for somebody that is not sent on the vibrations of God or higher. And I don't think you're getting higher than God, but you know, when it's on that God-like frequency, is if it's not that, we're just not accepting that here. We're doing bigger and better things over here to get towards the best. Okay, we're not trying to do low vibrational things, so whether you want us to consume, it will not be our doom. So it will be towards that way. So if it's towards me or anybody else, we will not be doing that. The video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas Shake Up. This is your connection on a level that they work so hard to keep you from. Yeah, when you start forgiving the unforgivable, when you start breaking generational curses, oh my God, you know what goes on through your generations. You know which is very toxic, what needs to stop, what needs to dead out. It may not have started with you, but it's ending with you. Okay, and you really going through it, and it's just like there could be family members in your life that's really trying to reach hell for you in your life. Like y'all could have been like this, like aces. Like, go back in 2-4 flat tires. Now y'all acting like Fast and the Furious, and y'all going, you know, y'all went from here to going towards this. You know, when you start knowing thyself, I mean really knowing yourself, you become very dangerous. When you know I'm the creator of, you know, God is the creator of my fate and my destiny, but it's my choice. You know, I'm the author of my own book. I choose to make it feel so romantic, comedy, thriller, chiller, whatever. I can be able to do that. And when you're allowing yourself to paint your reality the way you want to, because it's all about our mindset. It's all about how we look at things. It's how we see our own lives. I see what needs to be changed, what needs to stay the same, and what truly needs some straight improvement. And I'm doing that. You know, I can't sit up here and say the whole world look a hot mess, I'm looking squeaky clean. No, I'm going on the world improvement. We're going through improvement, but there are certain things and certain energies and entities that want to stay the same or whatever, and that's fine. I'll tell anybody, you want to stay toxic, that's fine. You don't want to heal, that's fine. You don't want to tell the truth, that's fine. But please do not stand in the way who the person is doing everything that they're doing. They don't want to do, but they're doing it because they want a life that's better for them. Don't stand in the way of that. I feel like that is the most weak ass thing that you can ever do to somebody. If you don't want to change, you ain't got to. There's some people that are just here being, but there's a lot of people that have been chosen to be more than just being. You can't be the bee in the end. You got to be something a lot more than that. That you have a purpose here. And a lot of times, for you to be able to find your purpose, you had to go through to get to a lot of different things into your life. And when you start discovering the things that people feared that you would discover, oh no, that's when all hell starting to break loose. And it's really havoc for a lot of people. And I'll tell you, it's havoc for a lot of people. I give prayers toward the people that choose not to change. That's who I give prayers to. I give congrats, so much love, big ups, whatever it is towards anybody who's willing to do that, even when it's hard for you to. When I tell you, if you are here crying, you are here pissed, you are ready to give up, and you fed up, like, if I have to hear one more thing, and it can get very brutal, But a lot of times you're being told you're a Reiki healer, you're a healer, you're a teacher. You aren't here to follow. You're not no sheep. You ain't here to be doing what other folks say. You here to be setting your own trends, creating old, new habits, and letting go of the old ones. It ain't us against the world, it's us against ourselves. We are having issues with the war against self, the rise against the machines. It's to be the different things like that. When we've been so used to using it at a certain frequency, a certain vibration for so long. And then it's just like, okay, you want to vibrate higher. Oh, okay, I want this in my life. For you to be able to want that in your life, you're going to have to take some very needed changes for that. And and we be all for that. But then you had to be able to go through all these changes to be able to get it. And for you to do that, a lot of people that we seen as friends, a lot of people we seen as lovers, partners, wives, husbands, baby mama, baby daddy, family members, parents, grandparents, they set so many obstacles for us, and not realizing they were the agent Smiths. They doing their program for what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to put you in some kind of detrimental situation. They were supposed to wreak havoc on your life. That's what they were programmed to do. We're all in assimilation of growth, evolution, revolution, redemption, all these different things, salvation, all these different things you had to be able to go through these terms of life for you to be able to have to go through to be able to understand who you are, what you are to the core of you. You're not becoming a whole new person. That's not what we are. Like, a lot of times when we're going through this growth, it's to find a new person. No, it's not. It's to find out who you truly are from what you were told, but who you were made to be. What are you trying to bring into this life? Are you bringing death and destruction into this life? Or are you bringing growth and evolution here? We're all supposed to create balance in the world till it comes. It's like, I don't know if I even want to say the word absolute, but it's just in the highest power of consciousness. And for us to be able to do that, we had to be able to hit certain points of our lives to where it gives you an aha moment. But sometimes, depending on what it is, it can bring into our emotion that's very dark, very emotional, like you're very angry. And a lot of times it's hard to be able to see the good out of something so detrimental. You may have been betrayed by people, but then it was just like, you got to be able to thank them. Now you can see how deep it can really go into a connection when you think you know somebody. And it could be at that situation where I can appreciate that, because then you can see how far a person is really willing to go to apply deception towards your life. What was vibrating towards that life that you have that's so valuable, priceless. It's actually your priceless person. That's why a lot of times people put you on the shelf. A lot of times we can feel like we always put on the back burner, and then people come back and want to get us. No, you put me on the shelf, you leave me there. You can't come back and forth when it suits you to do that. And when you start doing that, when you allow yourself to not be available so much, a lot of times we will rearrange our whole schedule. There'll be so many people we rearrange our schedules for, have no problem with inconveniencing you, expect you to be around the clock. Like, whether you could be sleeping, you need to get up about it. You being probably a non-paid assistant that's just doing above and beyond for so many people, you feel stretched out. Then you start getting to that point where, let me start being selfish with myself. Let me start pouring in my own cup, because it's like the people I'm pouring my cup into, they just taking, they ain't filling nothing back up in it. They ain't even putting no ice in it. Ain't even filling up the ice tray. It'll be one of those different things. You're going through different stuff like that. And then when you start discovering where, okay, I may have lacked self-love, I start picking people that seen that I was broken. And that scene that even when I told him, oh my God, I went through this, that in my life, and you were a direct target. And just like you can be able to find out that person used you, abused you, probably, took advantage of you for your money, or for your status or whatever, just because you could be a known person and they was with you because they were it was one of those type of situations. But then when you see the glory out of it, this is where you had to learn yourself. You see where you didn't love yourself. You see where you were open. Like you were like a 7-Eleven. Anybody can come in, and I'm not talking about railroading down there. I ain't talking about nether regions, but I'm talking about all connections. Where there should have been certain selections that we shouldn't have done, but we had to be able to go through that. These are lessons we had to learn that they didn't want us to learn about ourselves. Like, yeah, we should have boundaries. But then it's just like anybody that's for you is going to be encouraging those boundaries. Like, oh, okay, I have a friend who's like, oh, okay, I'm in hermit mode. Say no more. I ain't even about to talk. When you say you in hermit mode, I'm going to leave you the hell alone. You come back to me when you ready to come out the back cave. Okay, hello, hi. Like, hey, girl, hey. Be one of those situations. I can totally respect that. That lets you know that person's respecting your boundaries. So in the same as reciprocation, you should be able to respect theirs. But then when you see that when people started getting mad at you because you didn't explain why you weren't available, or why you didn't pick up the phone, or why you didn't answer the door, or why didn't you come pick them up, or anything like that, because I was doing me time. This is my self-care day. But what were you doing? I don't need to explain that to you. Unless it's your mom or your boss, you really shouldn't have to explain that to anybody. If I want to take time out for me, I should be able to take time out for me. You're learning yourself. You're knowing yourself. They didn't want you to be able to know that. The only people that get mad about you putting boundaries up, the ones that benefit on you not having them. Anytime somebody flipped on you or seen that somebody you really truly cared about, they were your enemy from the very beginning. A lot of times it's not, people ain't got to be jealous of all the money you have. It could be how people love you, how people see you, how people, rejoice when you're the light in the room. It comes off second nature for you. You don't have to steal that from nobody. This is second nature for you. You are a walking trigger. You are a walking intimidation. And the more you stand truth in yourself where other people are comfortable wearing masks, you will continue to be hated by those. But then there'll be different people that will see your light, they see the potential that you've had this whole time, and try to tell you about yourself and be so happy, probably crying tears of joy that you are actually living in your truth. And this is something when you're standing in your power, when you're learning to be silent, when you're not worried about the different things that are being said about you, but at different times you know when to speak and you know when to be quiet. You know when things are not being said that should be understood. You're setting a tone. Now you're starting to move like, I deserve better. I'm moving better. I'm thinking better. I'm being more in logic instead of not being in my emotions. But if I'm in my emotions, I'm allowing me to be moving through my emotions, but not actually becoming them. And when you're starting to allow yourself to do that, and we understand, we put the moment on understanding. A lot of times it's hard to understand people that are toxic. It's hard to understand people that are karmic, especially when they're projecting things towards you. But then when we understand, this is more about their shortcomings. This is more about how they feel about themselves. This is more about how they treat themselves. How they treat other people is how they treat themselves. And when you know you are not responding to anything less than love, compassion, or anything that's going to create better for you, people are going to try to understand why they can't connect with you and trigger. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Thank you once again for the condolences. It's, like I said, they actually buried my adopted father on Monday. I think it is Sunday or Monday. But I just decided just to go to the wake. That was just enough for me, and I'm just so grateful, so grateful. That even when the people that put me in my situation, I could allow myself to sit up here and say I love them and I forgive them. And most importantly, I was able to forgive my dad, even when my adopted dad, even when I wasn't able to get the closure I strongly deserved. At least I can say I had that peace in my heart to be able to set free and allow God to unfold it the way it's supposed to be. So it's like, even, that was just like a little short message of a message, but even when you're going through different things into your life that really seem unfair, just keep going. There's a purpose behind everything that you go through, and nothing you go through is in vain, and a lot of times it may feel that way, but allow yourself to keep moving. There's something about you just haven't got in touch with yet, and when it does, it's going to make so much sense on why your life was the way it was. So stay blessed, stay consistent with yourself. Don't sleep don't sleep on yourself. Don't give up. Take a break, drink a lot of water, stay in tune with yourself, keep forgiving, keep loving, keep staying away from anything, cutting away from anything that no longer serves you. Stay blessed, and keep staying blessed and sharing that blessing with other people. Hurt people, but heal people can also heal too. So keep healing. So much love to you. God bless. Namaste. Shalom. I say peace, happy holidays. If you feel like you're generous enough to drop a donation in the Cash App. The Cash App is there. If you want to get in touch with me one-on-one, all my social media handles are at the bottom in the description box below too. So much. See you later. Much love to you. Peace.